I think for most of us, our high school gym looked like this. Maybe add a couple dodgeballs in the mix, but deep in Florida lies a place that redefines the term high school, IMG Academy. You know those teams where you basically poop your pants because you're so afraid to play them? That's them. They are a fitness powerhouse with state-of-the-art gyms, 65 tennis courts, an 18-hole golf course, amazing healthy food, and so much more. I think even the chess team all have shredded six-packs. And I've been lucky enough to be admitted for a day, so let's go back to high school.
It is bright and early, and we are in the hotel at a high school, which you don't say that every day, but it makes sense because there's no alcohol in the mini fridge. This is just a glimpse of what is to come. Like, take a look at the freaking football field over there. It looks like an NFL practice facility. All the kids are gonna be like Troy Bolton. That's like the average student. I was a geek. I don't know if I should two-strap it. One strap.
We got picked up by a golf cart to get around because this campus is just so big, and going back to high school, I have 4 goals. Participate in as many sports as possible, actually blend in, be popular for once, and of course, get my protein in. Our first stop of the day was meeting up with VP of Athletics, Brian Nash, to give us a little tour of some of the sports facilities.
So this 21 basketball teams right now within 21 within the entire program. Last few years, Zach Edey from up in Toronto was a 2-time Naismith National Player of the Year. Our valedictorian actually last year was a 6-year student athlete here.
So if a kid wants to come here, like what's like the application process like?
We're a pretty selective boarding school. Half of our kids go to school in the morning, then they do all their training in the afternoon, and then we'll have a bunch of kids that actually will train this morning
and then
shower up, and then they'll go to school this afternoon. It's a long day. They're going from 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning to 6, 7 o'clock at night.
Yeah. So would you say most kids that come here, like the goal is pro?
Well, we have 18 players playing in the NBA right now.
18?
18 alumni that are in, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you feel like students get a lot of pressure here?
Yeah, I think it's a competitive environment. A lot of people that come here were the best person on their baseball team or their soccer team, and now you come in an environment where
it's the best
you're competing against each other. The separating factor for us is the mental performance coaches, the leadership coaches, the nutrition coaches. You kind of get kicked and knocked down a little bit, and we're here to help pick you back up. But that ultimately builds the character that's going to help you be successful.
This hallway is crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive, right?
Yeah, these are all pro players.
Yeah, these are all alumni that are in the pros. It's about 3% of the NBA is from one high school. So, how about that?
Wow. How many kids apply every year? Would you say on average?
Somewhere between 700 and 800 new students every year. Our overall student population is just a little bit south of 1,600 students.
Okay. What? That's it?
Yeah.
And how big is the campus? It's huge.
It's 600 acres. Yeah. Big school.
I got to see that trophy really quickly.
Yeah.
Is that from this year?
That's 2019. That was the first national championship, and our boys team has been #1, but somewhere between #1 and #3 in the country for most of the season, and our girls are 6th in the country right now. It used to be the Geico Nationals, now it's the Chipotle Nationals. So
I like that. Chipotle's great. I should have focused more on sports when I was in high school.
Oh, hey.
I was too focused on doubling my lunch money.
Yeah, that's all right.
Yeah.
The accolades lining the walls makes it clear that this is where athletes come to go D1 or even pro. Since 2017, the school has produced 13 All-Americans, a prestigious title reserved for the nation's top athletes in their sport, recognizing those who compete at the highest level. But what might surprise you is that in 2023, IMG wasn't just recognized for its athletic excellence, it was ranked among the top 3 schools in the world, factoring in both athletics and academics, proving it's more than just a sports powerhouse.
We have 65 tennis courts on campus.
Wow. Is that like one per tennis athlete? They get their own court?
No. We have 225 students, I think, in the tennis program right now. So 65 courts, 4 clay courts, red clay courts, 5 indoors. When you look at the history of the program, just this year alone, one of our current student athletes, Wakana Sanabi, just won the Australian Junior Championship. She defeated the #1 player in the world. Last year, we had one of our males, Ray Sakamoto, won the Australian Open as well, too.
No way.
We had 9 alumni or pro trainees here that played in the French Open.
Wow, that's quite the sight.
Yeah, like when you're going to play in the French Open, that's that surface, so you actually get to practice on the surface you're going to play on. From a facility standpoint, you don't find anything better.
Back in high school, if I wanted to play tennis, I had to go play against myself against a brick wall.
Against the wall.
You know?
Yeah.
As you can see, we're in the volleyball facility, and I'm about to participate with the girls. I'm intimidated, to say the least. They're very intense.
Oh my God. Oh. All right, here we go. Okay.
Oh, hell.
Is that good? Is that good? There it is. I like they clap for me every time. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Girls' volleyball practice was no joke. It was pure chaos, nonstop running, screaming, and balls flying at me like they were shot out of a cannon. The serves were hard and unexpected, which I guess is exactly how I like it. But still, when it was my turn to return, I was just so scared, and my forearms were starting to feel it.
Ow!
You're running away from it. Like,
They're scary. Oh, both sides? Oh, fuck.
yes!
All right, this is the one. This is the one.
For sure.
The claps got a lot quieter when I went. How long have you been coming here for?
It's my second year because I just started the program last year.
Do they make it pretty easy for you to balance like school and like sports? Like, do you feel like did you ever feel like stressed, like they kind of overlap at all, or?
I mean, yeah, obviously.
Yeah,
But like,
okay.
I mean, it just depends. You can make it harder or easier for yourself. It just depends on like how well you take care of your schedule.
Okay. And what's your favorite thing about like being a student here?
I think just the community I've made with volleyball, like all my teammates, like they're like my sisters. So it's cool.
How did I do from 1 to 10? You can be honest. It's fine.
Like a 4, 5.
Really? A 4?
Yeah, we definitely have some work to do, so hopefully I can make up for it later on and earn some respect from some of the students. Going from practice to class is a very common thing here for most students, so after volleyball, I made my way over to a class hoping nobody would notice, but immediately kids wanted to arm wrestle, and thankfully I won. I'm just gonna, for sure, avoid any classrooms with football kids.
Today we're gonna talk about protein, okay? So protein is really powerful, but what am I always telling you guys to get before matches, before training? Carbohydrates, right? Why carbohydrates?
This class is dope. You're actually learning about things that truly matter. When I was in high school, I learned so many pointless things that have never helped me at all in the future.
I think given our population's so young, we really try to promote balance, moderation. You talk to a lot of sports dietitians. It's making sure that it's not too restrictive. As you can imagine, a lot of these kids, they're on social media all the time.
Why are you texting, bro? You texting, bro? Come on.
They're getting messages from all over about what they shouldn't eat, and so we try to encourage them, well, maybe it's not so much what you take out, but what can we add in to support your performance, your growth, your recovery?
What are your goals?
Well, I mean, play college tennis, which that's what I'm doing, so.
Yeah, NYU?
Made it NYU.
Let's go. What about you?
Same thing, just probably D1.
D1?
Yeah, D1, hopefully.
And then Wimbledon, right?
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Not that good.
Hey, you never know. Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
He's going to Wimbledon, though.
Yeah.
Next, we broke up into 2 different groups and we started making eggs that we got to eat, which is awesome.
I never had a class like this in high school. This is sick. I actually would have been an honor student.
Yeah, this is really. Actually,
It's a lot of seasoning, bro.
How do you do the one-handed one? Oh.
There it is. There it is. Will.
There we go. Wow. There we go.
So I noticed, like, when walking through like the food court area, everything's not quote unquote like healthy food. So do you see like the kids gravitate towards like the mac and cheese, the fried chicken, and do you find it like that no matter kind of like what you teach them, it's like a hard thing to push them to do?
Definitely. So yeah, they do have access to some of those, what we would say is less high performance fuel. Part of our role here is teaching them how to navigate that, because when they leave IMG and go out into the real world, those temptations and those other food items are still gonna be there.
So how is like living here with everyone? Do you like miss family and?
I mean, I miss them a lot, but I mean, I always stay in contact with them, so It makes it easier to live here.
There it is. There it is. There it is. Yep. Yep.
Eventually, like you build like a friendship, so then you basically have like another family here
Yeah.
too. How long did it take you to look like that?
10 years.
10 years?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Of consistent.
It took me
fueling, I bet.
like 2 months to look like this.
Yeah. Well, it's because you're having Fruity Pebbles for breakfast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so let's be
Maybe
off.
you can
Natty?
add some
Are we
sense
natty?
to
Yeah.
these guys.
Are you natty?
I'm not natty, no.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely
I'm
not.
Too big.
Yeah.
What about you? We natty?
Natty.
Yeah, dude, that's not a
All right, guys, let's get cracking. Literally.
So big.
Okay, Naruto is just straight up adorable, but also an absolute G. He's got that silent but deadly vibe. And as the best 12-year-old tennis player in the world, trust me, you do not want to be on the other side of the court against him.
Favorite muscle group to train?
I'm going buys and chest.
Such a high school answer.
Yeah, you can bench 225 actually.
Really?
Yeah, no, my PR is actually 230. I hit one yesterday.
Natty?
Yeah.
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 He's not natty.
That was actually not bad. That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Okay. Do a double bicep now.
Yeah, relax.
No, relax.
After class, the boys were determined to take me on the court to see what I got.
We're trying to hit you. That's the point. That's the point.
This is gonna be such a bad idea. I don't trust any of them. It's time to see if We Tennis has some carryover here.
Just. So that's like 40%, 50%.
Yeah, okay, dude. Holy shit. That one was personal, dude. Oh my god.
Okay.
Once again, these guys showed me that size indeed does not matter. Again, I'm not sure why, but I wasn't expecting much. These kids have some growing to do, but the power of these serves were like if The Rock was playing tennis against me. At least in volleyball, I made some contact, but this, I was just lost.
So we've just been walking through the school, and I'm just screaming transfer student right now. So I want to get a uniform so I can kind of blend in a little bit. I think I might look like a narc or a Bulgarian wrestler that just transferred in that knows zero English whatsoever. But this is like my 21 Jump Street moment, I think. Definitely feeling more like Jonah Hill though. Yeah.
$100 later, I'm looking fresh, but now I'm starving, and I'm curious to see how these kids eat.
We're here with Bryce, the dietitian for a bunch of different sports teams.
Yeah.
I can't remember the list.
You're good. Boys lacrosse, morning baseball, morning basketball, and then track and field and cross country.
I want to see how the kids like build a plate. Very, very interested to see that.
All right, cool.
Okay.
We can go.
Is it unlimited plates?
Yeah, so
wow.
unlimited. Yeah,
That's
no.
dangerous.
Can I have an ID?
So he's
I'm in
a
high school,
his
I'm
guest.
flattered.
He's a guest?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know this.
Let it slide.
We- Yeah, okay.
Yeah?
I can also
Yeah.
I can also pay later too. So we got deli bar, salad bar right here.
No salad bar. Absolutely not. No.
Okay.
Yeah. No way. You have dumplings?
Yeah, so
Oh
that's
my
got some
God.
pot stickers there.
It's dangerous.
But ideally,
How old are you again, by the way?
18.
That's it? That's just one of how many plates? Is that just one plate?
I'll get to some.
2 plates?
so with this is actually a great plate. Great plate by Sean. So he just competed this weekend. So he burned a lot of calories, a lot of good different carbohydrates. So making sure to replenish those, 9.5. So
I'm gonna go 10, dude. Nicely done.
There you go.
So I'm gonna make a plate now, and Bryce is gonna critique my plate. I'm gonna be honest with what I would do.
all right, go ahead.
I'm actually gonna go to salad bar. I was sabotaging.
Oh, okay.
I was sabotaging you.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Yeah. This is probably the most insane high school cafeteria I've ever seen. Back when I was in high school, we get like sketchy tacos, small cartons of milk, and if we were lucky on a good day, chocolate chip cookies. So this is a treat.
We agree.
Bryce, you watching?
Amazing.
Out of 10.
10. Nice. I'm sorry, Sean.
You got grilled chicken. There's a vegan option with the tempeh, tomato sauce, pasta, rice, no fried food, which is great. And as you can see, there's no Walden Farms. They're teaching them at an early age, You don't need chemicals. The hardest part about high school now, finding a place to sit. Where do I belong right now? There's no geeks, there's no drama kids, it's just jocks. I'm just gonna sit with the staff. That's just how it is. Here's my plate. I ended up putting tomato sauce on my salad. I'm not sure why, but I'm super excited to eat. Gotta try the dumpling first. This is unfair. When I was walking to my seat, all of these kids, they had literally had plates up to here, like food pyramids. What I would do to be a teenager again, but it's gonna catch up to you. When you turn 30, you gotta start doing stuff like this.
I was really blown away with the selection, but also the quality of the food. Definitely better than any high school and probably most college and university campuses. The servery is the most popular option by far, but it's not the only option.
I'm not listening to anything. They're all just doing it, so I just decided to do it too. But along with the servery, there's also Wahlburgers, which is owned by Mark Wahlberg. He always finds a way into me and my life. And then over here is the Big Chicken. This is like the cheat day spot. This is like the once a week, not all the time spot. I'm actually kind of surprised to see this here, but it's also nice just to not like demonize certain foods. And we got Primo's, which is pretty much like, I think he was saying it was like Chipotle. Build a bowl, and then unfortunately, which I totally would have got, crust, custom top pizzas. Now I'm feeling like some of these spots, I see cameras. And I think what's going on is I think the coaches are watching the cameras. And if they see the athletes come and dine here, you get benched. This place is actually crazy. Like, look at these buildings. Like, look at that. That is the football facility. Now, you wanna see something crazy? Come with me. This is only one of 2 of the gyms on this campus. This is actually crazy, man. Every single player on the team has their own station with the squat rack, with all of the dumbbells, all the plates that they need. The screen here, we can count your reps and everything. The bumper plates, the custom floor for like deadlift. And I really like the fact that they're making them do like all of the hard basic exercises. There's not a lot of machines. Hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. Wow. Literally every single thing that you need is here. And it's open all the time for any student. The gym's sponsored by Under Armour. All the clothing are also Under Armour, which is so cool. This definitely has to be the best high school gym in the country, if not the world. Most gyms in the world don't go past 100-pound dumbbells. The high school, 150-pound dumbbells. Tell me one high school kid that needs that. Not one, but maybe an ascender. There's no place to go but up, right? Up here is the cardio. Look at these, look at these ellipticals. They look like Ferrari of ellipticals, red and white like this. Step ladder. These things, which I hate, they suck. They're so hard. This is like you just run around and do cardio. And then look at this view. This place is literally identical to Exos, and that place costs $35,000 a year. It looks like right now some of them are doing some testing of their verticals. You're basically put into that next level at a super early age, so when you go to like the NCAA D1, it basically feels like you're still in high school. So these kids are set up for success like none other, and it's like really cool to see. And my kid's going here now, 100%, whether she likes it or not.
This lifting facility is truly not comparable to any other high school, but this is really just a piece of the puzzle to the success of some of these athletes. Arguably the biggest factor is your mind. So we're gonna be checking out the Mind Gym a little later on in this video.
It's also pretty sweet that mid-lift, there's a snack bar here that's sponsored by Gatorade. So you can come, get some water. There's Gatorade on tap. You can also get protein bars, protein shakes. They got muscle milk. And then they have all the Gatorade on the wall there. They tell you the carbs, the sodium, calories. I got a Gatorade Zero. I also got a muscle milk. It's free, but the only way that you can actually get them is if you finish a workout. So if you just walk in and don't work out, they're not gonna give you one. So it kind of forces you to lift.
Gym 2 was a little smaller, but very similar setup. It even had some machines I've never seen before.
Look at the girth of these things. What in the world is this thing? This looks like the most elite Smith machine I've ever seen in my life.
This gym is attached to the recovery facility that includes things like a hyperbaric chamber and a massive ice bath. IMG Academy's football program isn't just elite, it's a dynasty with an astonishing 103-7 record in its first 11 seasons. It has cemented itself as one of the most dominant forces in high school football, shaping future college stars and NFL greats. I was able to check out the team locker room.
Oh my God. This is actually looks so sick with like the neon blue lights. Wow, and they even have like the screen with the player's name. This is the closest to professional sports I think I'll ever get right now. The towel fights in here must go crazy.
Maybe in another life I'd be on this football team, but I still had to find a way to prove myself physically, so I made my way over to the main field to try some hurdles, which if you all know me means it's probably not gonna go so well.
I'm here with Sydney, and we're about to do some track and field. Fun fact, I actually won the 100 meter in grade 6, but I peaked. You could say I peaked really early.
Okay.
How good are you?
Last year, I was ranked number 9 in the country as a sophomore, and I think I was like number 14 all-time sophomore.
14 all time.
Woo! Oh.
Yeah, I have no flexibility.
Yeah, we need to. Can you touch your toes, put your head to your knee?
No. I'm not in Cirque du Soleil. Oh my God. You're making me feel so bad about myself. Even I'm also 30.
You're 30?
Yeah, I'm 30.
Really?
Yeah.
And you still lift?
What do you mean, what? What does that mean?
I thought it
Is that old to you? Oh my God.
I kind of thought it.
Do I still lift?
I thought it stopped after like 25.
Oh.
Bend, yep. Okay.
Yeah?
We're getting somewhere,
Okay.
yes. You want your leg to be like this,
Yeah.
and you want your trail leg to be like this. Okay!
Is that better?
That was good.
That was good?
That was good.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Let's go.
My dad was too easy on me growing up as a kid.
Oh.
And I feel like this is what I needed. I don't know about this one.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ah! Guys, am I a good coach or what? Am I a good coach or what?
Wow.
I mean,
It's because of your harsh coaching.
I was
Yeah.
harsh?
To say the least, yeah. Yeah.
I thought I was being nice.
No, you basically said I'm like on the brink of death at 30.
I mean, I like your jersey.
Thank you. Yeah.
It's not very track, but it's cute.
It's not really what?
Track.
Yeah. I'm more of a baller.
Really?
Yeah.
I wouldn't think that.
Really?
You're a little short.
You're crazy.
Last stop of the day is the Mind Gym, which is something that's often overlooked. Most of the time we assume if our diet and training is on point, then we're good. But in reality, that's just half the battle.
We're in the Mind Gym with Dr. Duncan. This is probably the thing I was most looking forward to today because I have no idea what to expect.
This first one really works on our peripheral vision. What you're going to do is keep your head still. Okay, so eyes looking forward, and you're going to utilize your peripheral vision and hit the lights. Fantastic.
Am I hitting the wrong button?
All right.
Okay.
Pretty good start. So we got 35. The record's 75.
Whoa. Oh my.
So that's kind of off the charts. I'm going to make it more complicated. But
Okay.
Ignore the green lights. Just hit the red. Okay. So just you're already hitting red. 3, 2, 1.
Oh my God. Holy shit. It's gone downhill very fast.
There you go. All right.
Oh.
So decision making was great. You hit no greens. You made 14 out of 43. Okay, average reaction time was 0.45. How was that experience? How was it different?
Humbling. Humbling. But I want to just get one for my house and just do this now.
There we go.
Are you tracking their progress along with like their progress on the field and seeing if they kind of correlate?
We have a mental performance assessment. So we evaluate the students on 5 different areas, which are commitment, confidence, focus, resilience, and handling pressure. So this one.
Ooh, this looks like a Squid Game thing.
It's a little game called Match Madness. As you can see, we have different shapes and colors. So on the cards here, we'll start with They go different levels, so they have a pattern. You're trying to create this pattern, and I'm trying to create this pattern, and the first one to do it wins.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah, 3, 2, 1, go. Oh my gosh, that's way harder than... What the... Hold on, this doesn't even make sense.
Sometimes there's multiple ways to do it.
But there's not 3. What?
Done.
What? That's fun. It actually makes you like trying to keep your composure and the pressure.
Exactly. Yeah. We're going to do some pattern recognition. This is the pattern we're going to follow. Red, blue, green, yellow, purple. You can go slowly. So just get the pattern. Red, blue, green, yellow, purple. Understand?
Yeah, I would be here all the time.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Whoa.
All right, so what we have here, we have the score. So how long it took you. It actually doesn't record the errors, but what we usually do with the partner is, hey, every time you make an error, we add a second on.
Okay. Would you say that doing stuff like this, although in the moment it's like technically stressful, it actually helps them de-stress out of here?
It's a good question. I think there's an enjoyment factor. So even when they're competing, they're usually laughing and they're smiling. This is for visual search strategy. So what we're trying to do here, do you want to throw out a number?
12.
Go, 12.
Whoa.
Yeah.
12 doesn't exist here.
Oh, there it is. So on to 13.
Oh, it's okay.
Oh my goodness. I'm gonna look terrible here. Here we go. 14. We are not looking good.
Yeah, 15, someone must have taken it home. Oh, there it is.
16.
17. 18.
19. 21, 20.
Double kill.
What are we on? 23?
Yeah.
23, 24.
24, 25.
Oh, I didn't even start the timer.
34, 35.
All right, I think all right, you took me. You took me.
I just got to spend the day at the best athletic and academic institution in the entire world, and it's crystal clear why it's the best. The facilities are next level, the coaching is elite, and the energy is just unreal. For me, I think it's pretty obvious what my next move is.
Excuse me, are you a student here?
Yeah, I am now.